Breaking news coming in. A special court has granted the NIA a 10-day remand of 3 persons initially arrested in a case related to the seizure of 2,988 kilograms of heroin at Gujarat's Mundra port last month. The Court of Special Judge P.C. Joshi remanded the accused M. Sudhakaran and Durga Vaishali, who allegedly ran Vijayawada-registered Ashi trading company that had imported a consignment of talc stones, which turned out to be a drug, and Raj Kumar P. to 10 days NIA custody as sought by the central agency. That's the latest news that we're getting to you on the broadcast. The court has granted. Joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Priyanka to give us more information on the latest in the NIA probe. Priyanka, what more can you tell us with regards to special court granting the NIA 10-day remand of the 3 persons arrested in the case?
Well, essentially, the DRI had carried out this investigation and they had looked into the firms that were owned by Sudhakar and Vaishali in Vijayawada, and they had also carried out raids in Coimbatore, where Rajkumar is from. And also there were raids about the shell companies that were being used as a front for smuggling drugs, and that's exactly what the NIA was also investigating into. There were raids that were carried out by the NIA as well in Vijayawada and in Delhi with regards to these companies, especially Ashi Trading Company, that was used as a front to smuggle the heroin inside of the country. And they are now looking into the terror angle of it, because the DRI has completely handed over their investigation to the NIA, and the NIA is looking into the terror angle of why the drug money and how, in fact, the drug money was being used for funding, if so, any terror activities as well. And usually the shell companies that are registered on which the drugs are being smuggled inside are used as a front for this kind of funding as well. So that's the angle that the NIA will be investigating into. Sudhakar and Vaishali are the duo, in fact, who were the first, one of the first accused, in fact, who had been arrested, because they were the ones who were the key players who were coordinating with the people who in Iran and Afghanistan who were trying to send these drugs into the country. And this is not just the first time. In fact, they have done this earlier as well. So they become the key people to investigate and interrogate so that they can understand, the agencies can understand where exactly this nexus ends. Right after that, they had also arrested Rajkumar, who also played a middleman in facilitating this entire drug haul, because the drugs, as we know, has come from Afghanistan via Iran at the Bandar Abbas port. So Rajkumar's role is something that the NIA is also looking into for coordinating via WhatsApp for Iran. Yes.
Priyanka, thank you for joining us on the broadcast this morning. We're going to be tracking all the latest developments with regards to the Mundra drug case.